Good morning and welcome to SUNUP. I'm Clinton Griffiths. Today, we're headed west. The Oklahoma Panhandle. Big sky, unique terrain, and built around agriculture. Today, SUNUP is in Texas County at the Oklahoma Panhandle Research and Extension Center. While it's a long way from the State House, Texas County is tied closely to the state's budget. In fact, it has the largest value of agricultural products sold in all of Oklahoma, nearly $780 million worth annually, a number that ranks it 31st nationally among all counties. As the state's leading producer of grains, cattle, and swine, agribusiness is big business. And nowhere do they take that mission of staying on top more serious than at the OSU Research and Extension Center. Rick Kokenhauer is the area extension specialist, spends a lot of time working on the station's 160 acres of irrigated land and 240 acres of dry land farm.
We also do corn, sunflowers, canola, cotton, soybeans, wheat. Hope I'm not missing anything. I probably am.
Rick offered to show SUNUP just a few of the dozens of research trials happening around the station. We begin with no-till, an OSU's longest-running no-till study. Well, Rick, one of the most interesting things that you guys have out here are these no-till plots, I guess.
Yes, sir. Clinton, we're down here on the east half section, which I told you about earlier, and we're down here on some study where I started looking at no-till versus conventional till in rotations out here in the Panhandle. The rotation out here that most producers use is a wheat, sorghum, fallow rotation, where we harvest wheat, we remain fallow until the following spring, then we plant grain sorghum, we harvest grain sorghum in the fall, and we remain fallow until the following fall. So basically we get 2 crops in 3 years. That's what most producers since the late 60s, early 70s have went to out here. Well, K-State had done some data in the past that showed that going to no-till helped yields. That was, north of us, 150 miles. So I kind of wanted to see if that would work out here. But I also threw in a corn rotation and a soybean rotation. Well, after 5 years, I found that corn and soybeans didn't work. They just, we didn't get rainfall at the right time for both crops. So the wheat, sorghum, fallow rotation has been the long-term rotation that we've had on this study. And sort of like K-State's data, the third time through the rotation in year 6 is when all of a sudden we get a huge increase in yields. We really can't explain why that yield increase is getting there, but we're almost doubling our grain sorghum yields.
And it's real obvious when you look here.
This is, it doesn't look as, we're a little bit behind in maturity compared to what the no-till was. That's kind of what we've been seeing throughout this study is, especially since we started seeing that yield difference, is that the conventional till is going to be anywhere from 3 days to, up to 10 days behind in maturity compared to the no-till.
So these plants look like they're even not as healthy or growing as well as your no-till.
If they tend to be shorter and they tend to be later in maturity, and that's due to the, sometime during summer they'll show some type of a moisture stress, not as tall. We don't tend to get as much tillering as we do in our no-till plots.
Yeah, and you've got some of those over here. Yeah, and you can really see the difference.
Yeah, you can see the difference, and this, like I said, this is typically what we see with the no-till versus conventional till. Is the no-till generally doesn't ever suffer of a drought stress. Even if it's just for a short period of time in the past, the no-till withstands it better than what the conventional till does. In 2006, we had a fairly dry summer. The conventional till plots got delayed in head emergence by about 2 weeks compared to the no-till, and it ended up costing me about 6 pounds in test weight, and was a lot of that. It was almost a 30 bushel yield difference.
Oh wow!
And the big part was just due to test weight because it got hit with a freeze where the conventional till went ahead, or the no-till went ahead and matured like it should.
Huh. I guess then the big take-home message for producers is that no-till, there is something. You got to wait for it a little while before you're really going to see that jump, but eventually it's going to come.
We think it's right now, because I'm not finding that yield difference in wheat. I think it's going to really in the summer crops where timing of rainfall tends to be more critical than it does for wheat, that I think that's where we're going to see our really significant increase in yield due to no-till is going to be in the summer crops.
All right, Rick, thank you very much. This is good information. Let's go take a look at what else you guys have going on.
Thanks, Clinton.